The George L. Carter chapter of the National Railway Historical Society and the Johnson City Railroad Experience are hosting a fall in the Smokies Railroad Excursion on September 7th. Here to get us all aboard for this fun trip are Carson Sailor, Fred Alsop, and Scott Stodola. How y'all doing today?
Good. Good. How are you?
Are you getting excited for this trip?
We always are excited about riding a train.
I'm talking in your wheelhouse here, aren't I?
Yes,
you know, when you're talking about this. Carson, tell us about this trip. Let our viewers know what this trip is all about.
So it's going to be an awesome trip. It's on September 27th, and basically it's an all-inclusive trip. So we're going to pick you up at the museum. We're going to have a luxury motor coach that takes you all the way down to Bryson City. When you're in Bryson City, you're going to get to ride 44 miles on the Great Smoky Mountain Scenic Railway. And then when that comes back, we give you plenty of time to grab dinner in Bryson City, which is just the cutest little mountain town. And included with your ticket, you also get access to the Lionel Train Museum that's there. So you're getting a train ride, a museum, all your transportation, and some downtime in Bryson City to look around. So it's a pretty great trip.
Scott, how important is it for folks to get in touch with our railroad past? And this is a great way to do that, our railroad past and our future as well.
It is. I mean, the railroad built Johnson City.
Right.
So if we go back to the history of George L. Carter and what he brought to this area, and just even today, you know, the railroads are still vibrant in this area. And if we don't have the railroad history, our own history disappears.
And it's a lot of fun too. That's the big thing here is what better way to go in the fall, getting into the fall of the year, and head over to Western North Carolina.
It's one of those things where you see the leaves are changing, the air starts to become a little crisper, and then you just have the fun of the train rocking back and forth, and just being able to be with other people that are enjoying the same thing that you're seeing.
You know, I've ridden the train, and it's so much fun. And an excursion like this may be a first for a lot of folks. And you want to encourage those folks that have never done a rail trip to do this.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those things where people come to the museum all the time and they say, well, where's the closest place we can ride a train? And of course, everyone's talking about Amtrak coming to Bristol at some point. But yeah, this is in our neck of the woods. Your best bet to right now to get to ride a train is to go to one of these scenic railroads.
And speaking of railroads, we've got to talk about just right down the street here, the railroad experience going on. Well, you were down there live when it first opened up. It has grown by leaps and bounds since then.
It's grown a lot. We've added a lot of space. We've been able to work on our exhibits and bring them back together and expand them. And so we're excited about that. We just got a new space of 1,200 feet or so that is a multifunctional kind of room where we can have all kinds of meetings, and we're using it for that. And you're right, it's right down the street. We're at 207 North Boone Street, and we're closed on Sunday and Mondays, but we're there from 10 to 4:30 the other 5 days. And we are, as our mission, showing people the history of Johnson City through the lens of the railroads, because we've got so many people moving in the Tri-Cities area. They're bringing their own histories and their own cultures, and we don't want to bury ours.
Right, and you want to keep that alive for future generations as well. I know there's a lot of school children take advantage of the railroad experience. That's
absolutely true. We have more and more field trips that are being booked all the time, thanks to Carson and the work that he does reaching out to the school systems. We've got a nice web page where people can connect with us and see what's going on before they come.
Talk to us about, and this could be for any of you, talk to us about the actual train setup for this trip, for the excursion. Can you tell us about it?
Right now we have at least one diesel, probably 5 coaches.
Okay.
It is still open. Tickets are still available until Tuesday next week. So there's going to be, I think, 1 or 2 open air coaches.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So there'll be opportunities where you can either be inside or you can be in an open air coach.
All right. Lots going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. You want to encourage everyone to come out and enjoy it.
Yes.
All right. Gentlemen, thank you all so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
We could talk railroading all day here. It is Fall in the Smokies happening September the 27th right over here. You leave here, take a motor coach right over to Bryson City, and then you get on that train, and it is going to be so much fun. We got all the information for you right there on the screen.